Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 12 Bridges. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 12 Bridges broadcast of our basketball game versus Roseville. I am Matt Bunton, and sitting right next to me is Jane Foster. We will be giving you some commentary throughout the game, and let's head straight into it. Jane Foster, could you please kick us off?
I need the stats. You have all the paper.
Now that we have completed our national anthem, I would like to say once again, welcome to our Crash TV hosted basketball game broadcast. And it's going to be a good game tonight. Roseville up against our very own 12 Bridges Rhinos. And I would like to hand this over to Jane Foster for some more.
Rhinos are currently coming into this game as the number 2 team in the PBL with an 8-2 league record and a record of 20-6 overall against the visiting Roseville Tigers, who I don't exactly have their record on paper right now.
12 Bridges heading into this game has won 5 straight. We're coming off of an amazing Placer game where they are currently the PVL number 1 team, and we handed them the 3rd loss of their season. We're hoping that we can do the same for Roseville. We're going up against a very, very tough roster, Jaden, and I believe that if we had the capabilities to defeat Placer 2 nights ago, then we definitely have the shot to beat a very good Roseville team as well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking this is going to be a nail-biter. Very close game, very entertaining game. I don't see a blowout on either side happening, but if there is one, obviously, I'm going with my Rhinos.
taking a look at each team as well, some of the players that you're currently seeing on screen, you have Austin Lithicum Jr. on the Rhinos, Carl Toll on the Rhinos, Derek Baltazar on the Rhinos, and some major team players as well. You have Micah Bowman, who's only a sophomore, playing an incredible game this season. Jonah Gilchrist, who was our Crashly of the Week about 2 weeks ago, and some notable players that we were told about on the Tigers. Jaden, would you please read some of those off for us as well?
You have Santiago Barbinier. He's a junior. He's 5'7". You have Jaden Quick, a senior, who's 5'10". Oristi Young, who's been an absolute superstar. Oh! And it's dunked by number 3, Ostrich Young, the junior. Bringing it up the court, it's Jonah. Passed out to Micah Bowman. Out to number 12, Jack Joyner. Joyner back to Jonah for 3 at the top of the key. No good off the back iron. Rebounded by the Rhinos. Jaden High puts it back up. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Out to Wang. Back at the top of the key. Swung out to the corner. He's driving. And it's good. From around 7 feet out.
Now this Rhinos team, what we're going to be seeing here for a little bit is what we've seen a lot of actually out of this team. Despite winning a lot of games, we are not a good three-point team from the first half. We've already seen a three-point attempt, and that is
bucket
good.
by Jaden High. Rhinos 2, Tigers 4. Top of the key, it's the Tigers. Swung out to the elbow, back to number 1, Santiago for 3, and it's good. Three-pointer by Santiago.
See, what the Tigers have been doing very, very exceptionally at lately is scoring points. They've had back-to-back 70-plus point games, and they're going to be looking to score as much as they can against our defensive players tonight.
And a foul is called. Reach-in foul?
Appears to be.
Rhinos ball. Inbounded by Jonah. Top of the key, 3. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Pushing it up the court, it's Wong. Out to 21 for the 3, no good. Rebounded by the Rhinos. Driving up. Back to Jonah. Out to Jonah again. Driving, it's Jonah. And it's the and one! Take him to the line for an extra point chance here.
And right there, you can see Jonah is absolutely stoked about that. And he strives at making some physical contact. He is, after all, the tallest man on this court right now. He's going to take the shot, and it's good.
Rhinos 5, Tigers 7. 5:50 left in the quarter. Out to the corner. Back out. It's Wong. To the top of the key. Pump fakes. Pulls up from the free throw line. And no good. Off front iron. Driving down. Here's a one-on-one here. He goes up. No good. No call. Rebounded by Jaden High. And it's foul is called. See if we can get a...
Looks to be a reach-in on the Tigers.
Rhinos ball. Inbounded by Jonah. Corner 3. No good. Hit off a Rhinos player.
It's very difficult for us to make threes.
Taking it
in
up.
The first half.
Driving in. Passes it out. Near the elbow corner. Inside. Out the corner. Driving in between. Here's Wong. Back out. For 3. No good. Rebounded by the Rhinos. Out to Jaden High with the ball. Fumbles it around to Jonah at the top of the key. Doesn't take the screen. Back to Jaden High. Drives down. Goes up. No good. Gets the board. Jaden again. No good. Foul is called. He's going to get 2 and take a trip to the line.
That looks to be the second shooting foul of the game. And this is something that we may be seeing a lot. These are two very physical teams. They like doing as much as they possibly can to stop someone from getting that basket, and sometimes it ends up being too much, and that's what you saw there.
First free throw is no good. Matt, we asked Jaden Hyde the keys of winning the game. If you'd like to point out what he said.
See, our player Jaden Hyde, when we asked him what the keys would be for this game, he basically stated that they're going to try to just block the big players out.
And this layup is scored by number 21, Matthias Howard, the junior.
As you can see, that game plan for the Tigers has been working.
Midi, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Out to Tyler Ritter. Back to Santiago. For three at the corner is no good. And it's off. They call it off the Rhinos, say it's Tigers' ball.
As we wait for that penalty to set in, I will
Connor Flaherty is checked in to the game.
As we are waiting for this penalty and this reload for each team, I'm going to cover the rest of what Jaden had said. He explained that this game plan was going to cover a lot of passing, trying to end up with these free shots.
No good. Rhinos ball, taking it down the court, it's Jack Joyner. Out to Zakai Baxley. Back to Jack Joyner, to Jonah, at the elbow. To Jaden High. Out to Connor Flaherty, back to Jonah at the top of the key. To Flaherty at the elbow. Back to Jonah at the top of the key. Back to Connor Flaherty at the elbow. Connor drives and a shooting foul is called. He'll take a trip to the line for two.
Again, same thing. They're trying to box out the middle paint area, and they really they're doing too much, it seems. These Tigers trying to make sure that this under the basket area of the court is just completely boxed out. They get too physical, and there you see another shooting foul within the first quarter.
Connor Flaherty's first free throw is no good, and he has another opportunity to cash in on the shooting foul. Second free throw is no good, and they call it off the Rhinos. Tigers ball.
Flaherty is a very, very well-known athlete at this school. He came off an amazing season in football, switches over, playing basketball.
No good.
Clearly
off the front iron.
Not doing too badly.
Derek Baltazar's taking it up for the Rhinos.
This game low scoring so far, though.
Carl Towell has the ball. Out to Max Donson. And it's stolen by Santiago and then hit off. They call a foul. They're calling a reach-in foul on Connor Flaherty. Tigers ball. Inbounded by Tyler Ritter. He's taking it out. Guarded by Max Dotson. Drives over Dotson. Is blocked. And rebounded by the Rhinos. And they are going to call it off.
That was 23.
They're giving a free throw to number 3, Carl Towell.
That was 23, Will Gantz on that foul.
First free throw by Towell is no good. And the free throws have been a problem so far for this Rhinos team in the first quarter. 3 minutes remain. Score is 5-9. Second free throw is good. And the Rhinos now trail by 3. Taking it up, it's Santiago. Out to Ren Marsh. Runs out to the top of the key. Out to DeMarcus, and he's fouled.
2:48 left in this first period. And
defensive struggle here seems to be. Not a lot of scoring has happened. Lots of missed opportunities by both sides as DeMarcus is going to pass it out. Santiago, top of the key. Out to Matthias Howard. Squaring up with Flaherty. Passes it back out to DeMarcus at the elbow. It's stolen by the Rhinos. Derek Baltazar with the steal. Gives it to Carl Towle, and Carl Towle passes it out to Flaherty, and it's deflected, recovered by the Rhinos, and scored.
What?
2 points. Rhinos 8, Tigers 9. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain as it's stolen by Connor Flaherty, and he has a wide open lane, and he dunks it in. Rhinos take the lead by 1.
And a very interesting turn of events right there. We were down by 3, and then suddenly, in the span of less than 30 seconds, we are now up by 1 here at 12 Bridges.
DeMarcus drives in, out to Ren Marsh. Ren Marsh out to the elbow. DeMarcus back with the ball. Passes it to number 5 of the Tigers. Back out to Matthias Howard, number 21. Matthias for 3 is no good. And recovered by the Tigers. And they're going to call a jump ball here, I think. A little squabbling going on.
The entire bench of the Tigers just stood up at that. In case you could not see
Eric
that on your
Baltazar is
screen.
looking pretty hyped right now. Ref's talking to the Rhinos. Unsure about what. Must have been some words exchanged between the sides. Calling a tech. Tech on who? Oh, it's a tech on the Rhinos, and Santiago will take a free throw. 2 free throws. Nobody around him. First free throw is good.
Right now,
the game is tied 10-10, minute 30 left in the first quarter.
Previously, we have played the Roseville Tigers at Roseville, which we lost that game in a rather close game, and now we're seeing the full effects of the crash pair right now. It is always tough playing at 12 Bridges.
Santiago's second free throw was good, and it's Tigers ball. Out to the top of the key by number 5, back to DeMarcus, number 20. Rotates to the top, hands it off to Matthias. Matthias back to DeMarcus. DeMarcus looking for something. 5 at the top of the key. Out to Ren Marsh. Ren Marsh drives in, is no good off the glass. Here we go. Fast break, and it's stolen by the Tigers. But Micah Bauman unable to keep the ball as Santiago drives in, passes to the corner for a 3, and it's good!
Less than a minute now in your first period.
Something's going on, I'm not sure what.
While we're on a bit of what seems to be a break here, we are going to quickly mention your Sacramento Kings, our most local basketball professional team, has just won against the Pelicans.
119 to 111.
And yeah, go to Sacramento, light that beam. Light the beam!
Ref's having a conversation with the Tigers coach. Unsure as what happened. A 3 was made. He fell down, but they give him the 3. It's Rhinos 10, Tigers 14. Rhinos ball. Jonah is going to pass it out. It's being taken out by Jack Joyner. Jack Joyner guarded heavily by Santiago. Out to Jonah. Guarded by number 21 of the Tigers. Out to Jaden High. Some physical defense being played right here. Jonah at the elbow. Out to 34 of the Rhinos. Back to Jaden High. Drives in and knocks him down, and he gets the charge. Draws the charge against Jaden High. Tigers ball.
And that's something about being such a big guy. You're going to cause those strong plays to happen. And when these things happen, you just get penalized for it when you do too much on offense. And that is an example of what we saw.
Number 20 of the Tigers, DeMarcus. DeMarcus has passed it out to 5 of the Tigers.
Nearly stolen by Safi.
Backcourt. Is it backcourt?
I believe so.
Backcourt, Rhinos ball. Some incredible defense played there by
Safi Abdel.
Safi. Joyner passes it out to Micah.
10 seconds
Jonah
left
with the
in your
ball
period.
at the top of the key. Down to Jaden in the paint. Goes up and it's no good.
5 seconds.
Santiago, fast
3,
break. It's a 1-on-2.
2.
And a mini is good at the buzzer. Rhinos 10, Tigers 16 at the end of the first quarter. And Matt, your thoughts so far in the game?
I mean, it has been a close defensive struggle, quite frankly, throughout this game. And both sides are feeling the effects of having a home game for 12 Bridges. And quite frankly, Roosevelt has showed up for this game, actually. They have quite a good number of fans here. And they are playing exceptionally well against our offense. But our offense is also shutting down their defense. A lot of penalties, which is rough. But I do want to go ahead, while we're on this break, go ahead and mention the 12 Bridges Crash Talk Sports program, which we have. This is a podcast that is run by me and Jaden, and as well as a couple other students here at 12 Bridges. If you're an NFL fan, football fan, or just sports fan in general, go ahead and check that out. It's on Podbean. You can find it also on our Crash TV YouTube channel. That is Crash TV 12_12. And
also access our Instagram.
Access our Instagram at
if you have that app.
And we will be starting period 2 very shortly here.
Tigers ball. Some sort of delay going on here. And it's Rhinos ball now. Okay. Jonah is the inbounder. Jack Joyner bringing it up for the Rhinos at the start of the second. Out to Micah Bauman. Micah Bauman at the top of the key. Swings it to the corner of Jonah. A leaping grab. In the paint. It's Jaden High back to Jonah at the elbow. Safi for 3 at the top of the key. No good. Jaden High goes up and it's a foul. And he gets a trip to the line and 2 shots.
Once again, this Tigers defense, I continue to say it. However, it's very important to see how physically they are playing inside this box.
His first free throw is no good. And
Rhinos team
score remains 10-16, 7:40 left in period number 2.
This Rhinos team not exceptional from the free throw line so far this game, but that one's good.
Score 11-16. Rhinos trailing by 5 as DeMarcus brings it up for the Tigers. Passes it out to Tyler Ritter. Tyler Ritter with the ball, drives in and is blocked by Jaden High. Connor Flaherty brings it up at the elbow, pass and swings it to Jack Joyner. Jaden sets the screen, Jack doesn't take it. Jack out to a wide open, threes, no good. Jonah with the miss. Santiago passes out to DeMarcus, back to Santiago, moves it to the left elbow. The corner, it's DeMarcus. Some good defense being played. Santiago dishes it out and he draws the foul on Safi, and he'll take a trip to the line. That's Ostrich Young, the junior, who's been quite special for the Roseville Tigers.
I'm going to go ahead and talk about this dude for a little bit. This man is a phenomenal basketball player, quite frankly. He is one of the best players on this court that you're going to see. He leads his team in points per game, hitting almost 17 points every time he's on that court. Going ahead and also averaging 10 rebounds and has a 63% field goal rate, which is pretty dang good as well.
Misses one, makes one. Tigers up 6. It's 11-17 as Jonah takes it up for the Rhinos. Out to Safi, number 34. Jaden High makes a leaping catch over 2 defenders, and a foul is called. A non-shooting foul on DeMarcus Gisham, the junior, 6 foot. Connor Flaherty inbounds it. Out to Micah Bauman. Back to Connor Flaherty. Jonah Gilchrist with the ball at the top of the key. Back to Micah Bauman for 3! A deep 3! No good. Rebounded by neither. Oh, they call it Tigers ball.
Going into this game, Coach Ash was able to let us know some of the stuff about their game plan, and the key thing really was go ahead and not necessarily shut down, but slow down that number 11.
And stolen by Connor Flaherty! It's a one-on-one! Flaherty slips and loses the ball! And it's Tigers ball. Sorry to interrupt you.
No problem, Jaden. Yeah, their goal is to slow down that number 11, Ren Marsh, and number 3, Young. And, you know, they had a couple plays from Young, but Marsh's name has not popped up very much here. And I think that means that at least part of that game plan is working. They are down right now, though.
DeMarcus out to the corner. Santiago for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Back out. Number 5 drives in. Goes up for a layup. No good. Good defense there by Connor Flaherty as he takes it up. Passes it to Jonah, and he'll take it up. Back out to Connor Flaherty at the elbow. Drives in. Safi back to Micah. He drives near the top of the key. Jaden with the ball. Out to Safi at the elbow. Back to Jaden as he'll drive and go up, and it's good! Jaden High with the easy bucket. As it's now Rhinos 13, Tigers 17. 5:30 left in the second period of the game. As it is Tigers ball. At the top of the key, it's DeMarcus. Passes it out to 12 of the Tigers. 12 will take it up. No good. And rebounded to the Tigers. 12 for the 3 at the corner is overshot and rebounded by the Rhinos. And the refs call a travel or double dribble on Safi, number 34.
The entire Rhinos bench,
they do not like that call.
Unhappy, and some unsportsman-like things going on the Tigers bench, going ahead and doing that fake cry. Not very cool.
These two teams playing really hard so far, and Santiago gets the ball at near the top of the key. Sizing up his defender. Pump fakes back to Santiago. Back to 11 for 3 at the elbow. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Number 5 with the rebound for 3. And it's good. Tigers take a 7 lead at 20-13. Jonah Gilchrist taking it up for the Rhinos. Pass out to Carl Towle. Back to Safi. Lobs it for Jaden. A physical approach, and he takes the layup for 2.
Let's talk about Jaden High for a second. This guy is a monster on the court all the time. They have a lot of plays designed straight for him. In fact, Ash even mentioned it to me when we were talking about what the game plan was. They said play a lot and a lot of mismatches with Jaden High right there.
Roseville calls a timeout, and they'll have, 30 or 60 seconds? One of those. My guess is probably 30.
Your score in the second period with 4:22 remaining is Rhinos 15 and Tigers 20.
An offensive slop fest by both sides. Not a lot of bright spots, especially from the free throw line. They're having a tough time knocking down the free shots, 3 points there. And that might be a talk at halftime.
Now this team, from what I've watched, always seems to come alive during the second half. So with luck, we can definitely turn this game around, but it has not been the greatest offensive showing especially.
Pass out to Safi. Back to Micah Bauman. Connor Flaherty at the top of the key, guarded closely by DeMarcus. Safi for three at the elbow, and it's good! 3-ball, Rhinos. Only down by 2 now. A clutch shot there by Safi, number 34, the junior. Pass out to 11 of the Tigers, swings it to the other side of the corner. 21 being closely guarded by Safi. To Marcus, pump fakes. Jaden does not bite. Santiago at the top of the key, blows past his defender, goes up and is blocked by Jaden!
Precise hand placement by Jaden right there.
Drives up against Safi, no good, Jaden with the rebound. Jaden High taking it up for the Rhinos, passes it back to Carl Tao to Safi, Safi to Micah Bauman. Micah Bauman to Connor Flaherty, lobs it for Jaden, Jaden takes it in for the layup, it ties the game at 20.
Foster, Jaden High.
Yeah. Tigers with the ball, swings it to the top of the corner, number 5 with it. Santiago fakes the screen. Oh, and it's blocked by Micah Bauman, and it's saved! The Rhinos bringing it up on a fast break. Connor Flaherty with the ball one-on-one, and it's no good. Rebounded by Jaden High, and he makes it in! Rhinos take the lead.
Back to life here.
Tigers with the ball, 11, trying to find a shot, can't. Passes it out to Santiago, run to the side, out to 5, swings it to the elbow. Guarded closely by Jaden High. Marcus with the ball, driving against Connor Flaherty, goes up and no good, no call. Bringing it up, it's Safi, fast break, Micah Bauman, good! And Rhinos take a 4-point lead. 2 minutes remaining, just over 2 minutes. As Tigers are bringing it up. Santiago fumbles around with it. Out to the elbow. 21. Some good hands here by Safi, trying to poke it free. Safely passes it to DeMarcus, number 20. Back to 21. Jumper, no good. And it's rebounded by the Rhinos. Number 33, Micah Bauman, as he gets through. Nearly stolen by the Tigers. Out to Safi. Goes up with it and no good. Rebounded by the Tigers as they take it out for a fast break. It's a 2-on-4. And refs call something. Looks like an injury.
Looks like number 20 right there.
DeMarcus Gusham.
Looking like there may be something wrong with his Achilles or calf area.
Lower body, leg injury for surely.
Go ahead.
Hopefully it doesn't take him out for too long.
Always
Never
wish him
like
the
to
best.
see injuries.
Currently, 1:30 left remaining on your clock. Rhinos are up by 4, and what a turnaround in that last 2 minutes, Jaden.
Yeah, it was quick, it was swift, and that's the game of basketball. Once you get momentum, it's hard to stop it, honestly. Rhinos were able to stop the Tigers with their momentum, and were able to gain some momentum of their own, and have had a pretty good run so far, taking a 4-point lead, 24-20. Just over a minute 30 left in the second quarter. As it's Tigers ball, inbounded by Tyler Ritter. Ritter loses the ball, retains possession, out to Santiago Babinier. Here's Santiago, able to get through his man, lobs it up, and it's no good. They call a shooting foul there. Santiago will get a trip to the line and 2 free shots here.
DeMarcus Gresham, by the way, sitting on the bench, still looks to either be tending to that calf injury or potentially just taking a sit for now.
First free throw by Santiago is good. The 5'7" junior proves to be a short but shifty guard as he misses his second free throw, and it's rebounded by the Rhinos. Jack Joyner taking it out at the top, guarded closely by Ethan Bauman. Micah able to swing it out to number 30, Zachary Baxley, and it's stolen by the Tigers. A fast break. Here is, and it's a foul. Not clear who I saw foul him exactly, but they're giving him 2 shots. Ostrich Young. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. I apologize.
They called it a reach-in.
Tigers ball. Out to the top of the key. Down to the corner. It's Tyler Ritter. Tyler Ritter out to Ren Marsh. Ren Marsh back to Tyler Ritter. Ritter trying to get around and passes it off. Connor Flaherty. Tigers ball.
Let's talk about Ritter in the last few games. He's went ahead against Nevada Union last week, and he scored 14 points, but the big deal is he led the team in assists with 7 and got 3 steals as well. No
shot.
Joke.
And it's good for 3 at the elbow by number 21, Matthias Howard.
Under 40 seconds in the second.
Tied 24-24. Connor Flaherty taking it out. Passes it to Zachy Baxley. Baxley to Jack Joyner. Jack Joyner to Jonah. Here's Gilchrist. Going up. No good. Tigers bringing it up. It's Wong. Out to 12 Ritter. Back to 21 Matthias Howard. Back to Young. To Santiago. At the top. Back to 21. Guarded closely by Jonah. Young able to get it. Gets his own rebound and puts it back to take the lead. 26-24 as Jack throws a full court shot. That does not go. And with the halftime buzzer, me and Matt are going to take a short break. We'll be back after half. The current score, 24 Rhinos, 26 Tigers. Names are so hard for me.
Your mic was still on, Jay.
I didn't know that.
Smart button. And thank you to that wonderful, wonderful song played by by our 12 Bridges band. And while we are still waiting for the half to finally come up, I'd like to give a shout out to our wonderful crew that is working on this broadcast right now. We have Thomas Larson, who is sitting to my left. We also have Amina Alisi, and we have Adam Medeiros currently monitoring, and we also have Amarian Carr, who's taking a little bit of a break right now, but we'd like to acknowledge all of those people as well as our teachers that obviously support our work here, Mr. and Mrs. Toft and Mr. Reef as well. So we currently have
huge thanks to Ms. Toft and the fine people at Crash TV and the student media. Everyone, want to thank you for the hard work you put in for Crash TV, for this broadcast, for everything. We appreciate the media department.
I'd like to thank you too, Jen Foster.
Oh, I'd like to thank you too, Matthew Bunton.
We have the teams coming back to the center now. Halftime currently 10 seconds, winding back down.
And the clock stops at 8 seconds, and nope. Looks like the second half is about to be underway as it's Tigers ball. Pass to Matthias Howard, number 21 of the Tigers at the top of the key. Down to 12, Tyler Ritter. Back to 21. Drives in the middle, out to the corner, Santiago with the ball. Back to 12, Tyler Ritter. Ritter passes out to the elbow right next to him. Back to Santiago at the other elbow. Drives in the middle, lays it up, and it is in off the glass. Some 2 points, down by 4. The Rhinos are down by 4. As Jack Joyner brings it up for the Rhinos. Pass to Jonah Gilchrist, number 32. Down in the paint to Jaden. Back to Micah for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers as Santiago will take it up. Passes it to Wong. Out to the corner. Fumbled. Pass to 21. Back to 1. Santiago to 21. Matthias Howard sizing up his opponent. Pulls up for 3, and it is in.
They are kicking
3
this
ball
half off
by the Tigers, and they are starting it off hot. Score 31-24. Tigers on top as Jack has the ball, passes it to the middle. Back to Jonah at the elbow to the corner. It's Micah Bauman. Jonah's going to drive in, goes up, and is fouled. He'll get a trip to the line and get 2 free shots.
Now this Roseville Tigers, both bench and these fans out here on the stands are absolutely very loud, very passionate. The first one's good.
Crash pit. What do you think about the crash pit? Do you think home court advantage really matters in high school sports?
Absolutely. I mean, this crash pit, I've been to a lot of different places playing high school football, and I've
Missed free throw is rebounded by the Rhinos. Sorry to interrupt you.
I've never
stays Rhinos balls.
Quite
Rhinos
experienced something. Rhinos balls. Yep. No, I've never experienced something quite like the crash pit. No school has something quite like our 12 Bridges crash pit.
Jaden with the bucket and add 2 to the Rhinos score. It is 27-31. 6:30 left in the third quarter as it's Santiago with the ball. Out to 12, Tyler Ritter. Ritter to Ren Marsh. Ren Marsh with the floater, no good. Rebounded by and it's off the Rhinos. Tigers ball out of bounds.
It looked to me, Jack Joyner right there, he was trying to say that the Tiger had actually held him back on that play.
Young with the ball as he sizes up Jonah to the corner. Back out to the top for 3, and it's good! Tyler Ritter for 3. And a travel is called on Jack Joyner, and it is back to the Tigers after that 3 from Tyler Ritter. The score is 34-27. Tigers on top as it's inbounded at the top of the key by Matthias Howard. Out to the corner. Santiago back to, and the shot is no good. and rebounded by the Rhinos. Jonah passes it, a deep pass to Safi. Back to Jonah. Jack Joyner with the ball, trying to find something. Jaden High at the 3. Jack Joyner at the elbow. Back to Connor Flaherty. Some good ball movement here by the 12 Bridges Rhinos as Jack Joyner tries to drive on Santiago, and the ball is just taken out of his hands by Young as he drives in, back out to the elbow. Number 11 for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Rhinos. Connor Flaherty is going to take it up for the 12 Bridges Rhinos, and refs, timeout's called.
Jack Joyner.
Rhinos call a timeout, trying to stop the momentum the Tigers have coming out of the second. Now, Matt, you were talking about how the Rhinos are usually a second-half team. Right now, they're playing slow. What do you think that they need to do to, ramp back up?
I mean, I love everybody on this team, but I must say that Jack Joyner is having a bad start to the half, and it does get very difficult, despite your skill, when you're 5'9" playing on this court against much taller players. And, I mean, you're starting to wonder, do you start throwing in some taller, maybe heavier guys that can play down that inside of the basket area? It's going to be determined by there, because we are not shooting well from the three-point line either.
Jack Joyner taking it up back to Safi as he runs around to the top of the key. Jaden at the elbow, drives in, no one around, and he misses the dunk. Bounces out, unlucky. As Santiago takes it up for the Tigers, ball is stolen by Safi. Fast break opportunity here. Jonah, a close steal, almost steal. Jaden High with the ball. The ball is lost and stolen by Young. It's a one-on-one. Jaden and Young. Young goes up, and it is in over Jaden High.
Just a lack of effort from Jaden High on that
9-point Tigers lead. Let's see if they can cut into it for a 3. Jonah hits a 3 and brings them within 6. A 3 ball is no good. Rebounded by the Rhinos. Jack Joyner out to Jonah. Trying to ride the hot hand here. Back to Safi. Flaherty back to Jonah. To Jaden High in the post. Takes a mid-jumper and is no good. Short. Taking it up. 3 ball. No good. Tigers miss. Rhinos get the rebound. Jonah, no one around for 3. No good. And it is out of bounds. Tigers ball. Inbounded by the Tigers. Number 12, Tyler Ritter taking it up. Guarded by Max Dotson, number 14. Out to 21, Matthias Howard, guarded by Dotson. Dotson playing some close, hard defense. Matthias out to Santiago at the elbow. Santiago back to Matthias. To 12, Tyler Ritter. Ritter going up, and is blocked! No foul! They call a shooting foul. Tyler Ritter will get a chance to tack on 2 points onto their already 6-point lead. Rhinos 30, Tigers 36. Just under 3:20 to play, as the first free throw is short off the front iron and no good.
As they get ready for the second free throw, I just want to talk about our guy Jonah down there. The guy's an amazing basketball player. There's a reason he was our very first basketball crash league.
Second free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 7 for the Tigers. Eric Baltazar taking it up, passes it to Carl Towle. Towle to Dotson. Dotson loses the ball. Derek able to recover it. Down in the middle of the paint. And Carl Towle is fouled by number 21 of the Tigers, Matthias Howard. And Carl Towle will have a chance to take 2 free shots at the line.
Let's talk about some of the substitutions that were made during that last free throw shot. We had Jaden High come out of the game, replaced by William Gant. And we also had Jonah come out of the game as well.
Substitution for the Tigers. Tyler Ritter is subbed out for number 5. Second free throw by Carl Towle is good. And the score, 32-37, Tigers on top. As Santiago drives in the middle, out to 5, back to Santiago. Playing some shifty ball, throws it up off the glass and in. Tigers increase their lead by 7.
Rhino's defense playing incredibly aggressively this quarter.
Flaherty taking it out, and it's stolen by number 1, Santiago of the Tigers. Down in the middle of the paint by Young, and Young makes it in and increases the lead by 9.
2-9. Not by.
2-9. Connor Flaherty with the ball out to Dotson. Dotson guarded closely by 5. Towle to Baltazar. Baltazar to Flaherty. Flaherty to Santiago one-on-one, him and Baltazar. Santiago draws the foul, and he'll get a trip to the line. Lots of fouls, mostly on 12 Bridgers, it seems. Not a lot by the Tigers, which is surprising. They're calling a lot of fouls tonight. First free throw is good. Increases their lead to 10.
Substitutions
Loads
for
of
the
substitutions
Rhinos.
here. Whole new squad.
We have everybody coming out right now. We have Jonah back in the game, Jaden High back in the game, Safi Ahmad back in the game.
Second free throw is good and increases the lead to 11.
We also have Micah Bowman and Jack Joyner back in the game as well.
Jack Joyner guarded closely by Santiago. Joyner passes it out to Jonah. And the ball is knocked out. Safi takes a tough bucket and cuts down the lead to 9. 21 drives in, over, no good. Jonah with the rebound. Jack Joyner taking it up for the Rhinos. Jonah to Safi, Safi to Jaden High. Jaden High looking for a bucket and a acrobatic shot there for the foul draw. And he'll get a trip to the line for 2. The foul is on number 3, Young.
And that is the 3rd foul on the Tigers in the first quarter of this second half.
Now, a lot of fouls have been called tonight.
Have some substitutions, it looks like.
Ritter's back in the game. Takes out number 21, Matthias Howard. High's second free throw is good.
Straight through.
And the Rhinos trail by 7. Santiago out to Ritter. Ritter floater, and it's short under the bucket. Rebounded by the Tigers, back out to number 5. Number 5 out to Santiago as Santiago tries to run around defenders, gets nowhere. A 3 is shot at the elbow, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Rhinos as Jack Joyner takes it out, passes it to Safi at the elbow. Back to Jack Joyner. Takes it around, a handoff to Jonah Gilchrist. Safi back to Gilchrist. Gilchrist for 3, and it's good!
Great through on that one as well. We are
a
coming
clutch
back
shot to bring the Rhinos within 4. As Santiago takes it up for the Tigers, guarded closely by Micah Bauman. Back to number 5, guarded closely by Jaden High. Gets some separation to the corner. No good, it's short. And you know what they're calling, Matt?
Can't quite tell from here.
Well, it's on the Rhinos, and it is Tigers' ball. Inbounded, Ritter to Renmarsh. Renmarsh back to Tyler Ritter. Calling a play, waiting for it to develop here. Back to Marsh. Marsh guarded closely by Micah Bauman. Tyler Ritter with the ball again. Safi giving him some space.
Looks like they're just trying to let it run down. And
moving in.
They are moving.
Down to the corner to number 5. Ball is knocked out. Launch back. Jonah with the ball.
4 seconds
And
to
a
go.
half-court shot is off the glass.
Third period score, 39 Rhinos, 43 Tigers.
Rhinos heating up so far, and they're finally starting to find that groove that they had at the end of the second quarter. Hopefully, they can keep it going into the fourth, get a better run going, play some better defense, play better, a little bit more cleanly on the defensive end, not, getting too many fouls. You could say the same for Roseville. Lots of fouls handed out tonight.
Absolutely. This has been a game filled with physicality, and you can tell that these players, they want to win this game more than anything, especially when they're going against such good teams against each other. I mean, look at this Rhinos team. We're the second in the PVL, and this Roseville team has been making a name. They beat us last time, and we want to win pretty badly. And you can tell that some of those spirits are definitely impacting the shots taken during this game.
It seems as the fourth quarter is about to start.
This
Tigers ball.
Broadcast brought to you by Crash TV.
Gotta love it. Inbounded by the Tigers. Santiago driving in. Out to Renmarsh. Renmarsh back to Santiago. Guarded closely by Micah Bauman. The ball is loose! And it's recovered by the Tigers. Kicked around. Recovered by the Rhinos.
Jonah has it, but
Jack Joyner has it.
no, yeah, not Jonah. My bad. J names.
Timeout. Who called it? Rhinos? Timeout was called. Unsure of the team that called it. I believe it was the Rhinos. Ash giving some motivational words, as I can predict. He looks fired up. He's firing up his team, getting them ready for the rest of the last 7 minutes and 39 seconds of the game. Rhinos are currently down by 4. Close game. Only two possessions. Rhinos need to get some stops here. Some quick, easy buckets in the paint. Key is to probably give it to Jaden down in the paint. As Jack Joyner is going to bring it out for the Rhinos. He passes it to Micah Bauman. The screen by Jaden High gives Micah Bauman some space. He passes it to Safi at the elbow. To Jaden in the paint. It's blocked away, and Micah Bauman recovers it and scores! Rhinos down by 2, 41-43. And a wide open. Oh, it's blocked off the glass by Jaden High! And the Rhinos take it down. Safi driving in. Out to the 3. Jack Joyner, top of the key. Back to Micah at the elbow for 3. No good! And the Rhinos take a 1-point lead from the clutch bucket of Micah Bauman.
First lead of the half for the Rhinos.
Santiago driving down. Gets a call. Doesn't make the bucket. And he'll get a trip to... Oh. They call it a reach.
Calling it on Bowman.
Tigers ball. Inbounded by Ritter. Back to Santiago. Back to Ritter again. Back to Santiago. Back to Ritter. Down to 21, and he hits the midi two-pointer as the Tigers take a 1-point lead. Jack Joyner taking it up for the Rhinos. Trying to get some space, unable to. Passes out to Safi. Safi to Jonah. Jonah back to Safi. 4-3 at the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Jaden High. Goes up. No good. Rebounded by the Rhinos again. He goes up. Micah Bauman. And they are...
He made it, but they're calling it against the Rhinos.
And it's Tigers ball.
Six minutes left in the game. Now, this Rhinos defense definitely been giving these Tigers some trouble.
Ritter to Matthias. Matthias takes a mid-range shot, and he makes it in. No glass, no nothing. Rhinos down by 3. Jonah taking it up for the Rhinos, sizing up number 5 of the Tigers. Gets the screen by Jaden High. Jonah to Safi. Safi to Jaden High, and it's blocked. No foul. The foul is called on number 5 of the Tigers.
Jaden's taking the trip to the line.
And Jaden High, chance to take 2 shots, making both of these results in the Rhinos being down by 1. And I'm sure you can assume what making 1 or none does. First one is good. Clutch free throw by Jaden High. And Jaden High, a very clutch player. If you want to put the ball in anyone's hands, you want to put it in Jaden High's. Second free throw is good, and that brings the Rhinos within 1.
So far, it looks like the game plan has struggled a little bit, and so what Coach Ash has resorted to doing is getting the ball in the hands of some players.
Matthias is blocked by Connor Flaherty, goes back up, misses, and it's rebounded by Jonah.
Some of these playmakers.
Safi bringing it up, passes it to Connor Flaherty. Connor Flaherty going up, and it is no good. The putback is missed. Ritter going down. Ritter out to number 5, guarded closely by Jaden High. 5 going in, hands it off to Ritter. Ritter looking for someone, finds Santiago running around. Back to Ritter, guarded by Jaden High. To number 5, and it's off the hands. They called off the hands of Jonah, and it is Tigers ball.
Coach Ash is down there extremely unhappy with that call.
Gotta love the passion he brings. And Santiago on the court looks a little shaken up, getting some help from a teammate, gives the thumbs up. Has a little limp. Looks like they're gonna substitute him.
Never like to see that, no matter who you're going against.
Hopefully it's nothing serious, as number 3, Ostrich Young, is checked in for the Tigers as Ritter. It's stolen by the Rhinos! Jonah with the ball. To Connor at the top. Safi at the corner with the ball to Jaden High in the paint. Back out to Jonah Gilchrist at the top of the key. Back to Safi. To Micah. Misses. Rebounded and put back by Jaden High. And the Rhinos take a 1-point lead, 48-47. And it's an and 1 opportunity here to make it a 2-point Rhinos lead.
Jaden, one of the faces that have been very good from the 3-point line right here.
Free throw is up and bounces around. It is no good.
Jinxed it, I guess.
Matthias Howard taking it up, guarded closely by... Stolen again! Jonah with the ball! Here he goes! Misses, and it is rebounded again by the Rhinos. Jonah looking for something, loses it, and the Tigers regain possession. And it is deflected off the hands of Connor Flaherty. Out of bounds, Tigers ball.
This is going to be a quick reminder that DeMarcus Bresham has not been in the game since his injury. And he's sitting on the end of that bench as well. He has not stood up except for to move seats. It is looking like he will not be returning from the game, hoping that he's going to turn out okay.
He's doubtful to return. Timeout called. Coach Ash giving his team some words of encouragement.
Some words spoken from the heart.
You know it did.
His team up by 1, up against this Tigers team, which was dominating in the first half. Heck, even the third quarter. But the Rhinos have found a way to make this a game that they very well could be winning.
3 balls dropping more often than they did in the first half, or first 3 quarters, I should say. They've made the most threes they made Most of their threes came from this quarter alone, and they have been clutch and needed as the Rhinos currently hold a 1-point lead against the Tigers, as the Tigers have possession of the ball. Santiago driving in, back out to 5 at the top of the key. Guarded by Safi. 5 gets some space, goes up with it, no good. And it is blocked by Jaden High. Micah bringing it up for the Rhinos. Out to Connor Flaherty. Guarded closely. Jonah guarded up by 5, passes it out to Micah Bowman. Bowman to Jonah. Jonah to Safi. Safi to Flaherty. Flaherty to Micah Bauman. Micah Bauman to Jonah. Jonah with the short shot and is no good. Tigers get the rebound. Out to Tyler Ritter for 3, no good. Rhinos with the rebound. Jonah out to Safi. Safi taking it up for the Rhinos. Out to the corner. Connor Flaherty with the ball. Flaherty to Micah Bowman. Bowman for 3! No good. And it is out on the Rhinos. Tigers gain the possession. Very intense game going on. Might lose my voice tomorrow. Santiago taking it up for the Tigers. Guarded up by Micah Bauman. Santiago, it's stolen by Flaherty, and is he able to keep it? They say no, out on Connor Flaherty. Tigers ball.
That could have been the singular little thing that they could have taken to honestly put this game in a position where it's becoming more likely than not that they would win. However,
bringing it up for the Tigers, Tyler Ritter. Hands it off to Santiago. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Santiago tries to get some space. No nada. As he passes it out to 3. Wong. 3 passes it out to Ritter. For 3, it's Santiago. The shot is good, but the refs see what they say here. Refs having a discussion, and it looks like it's going to be on the Tigers. Having a conversation with the 12 Bridges coach. Well, Matt, you want to give us a little analysis on the fourth quarter so far?
I mean, this quarter, it's gone by real quick. So far, how it really has been is the Rhinos took the lead and they maintained the lead. However, this may be different depending on what the call is.
Not a lot of shot clock worries either. They're getting their shots off quickly, maybe a little too quickly.
Both sides. I mean, realistically, the goal has been to score points. And the way that you want to do that is often fast-paced basketball. And this is just, it's not been working very well for either side. We've found also both sides, I mean, getting these steals and then just being able to jump the gun and maybe taking a little too little time on these dunks and layups as well.
So the foul was on 12 Bridges. Jack Joyner is checked out. They count the 3, another 3 shot up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Rhinos, and it's lost, and they call it Rhinos ball. With that 3 that they took a while to count for the Tigers, they take a lead of 2. It is currently 50-48. A close nail-biter is in store for us. Do not tune out. Jonah bringing it in for the Rhinos. Out to Safi at the top of the key. Out to Connor Flaherty at the wing. To Micah. Swings it to Safi. Safi for 3, no good. And it's rebounded by the Tigers.
Roseville's visitors making some noise over here on the right side of this court.
The pass and shoot is good. Oh, I should say layup, as they get the 2 and increase their lead by 4.
2-4.
2-4.
Less than 2 minutes to play.
Out to Safi. Safi going in, and he makes the tough bucket!
And the Rhinos have brought themselves back into a one-score game.
A timeout is called. It's looking dicey. Just over a minute 50, minute 53 to be exact. Rhinos 50, Tigers 52. What do you think? What do you think they have to do here to, not only get the lead, but win the game ultimately with such little time left?
They've been outplayed in, quite frankly, every single quarter of this game, but they've continued to maintain a close, nail-biting, score throughout the entire game. Every single quarter, they find a way to come back, and I think that the way you play this is you take your time, you don't try to rush it with a bad placed three, and you continue to just drive it with your playmakers, your guys like Jonah, or if you're going to shoot it with Micah. If you're going to continue to just try to pummel this ball through the hoop, go with Jaden. But no matter what you do, you cannot continue to let up threes on defense.
Looks like Ash has thrown out their tallest lineup here. Lots of bigs out here. I don't think I see a guard. Tigers ball, bringing it up for the Tigers is number 12, Tyler Ritter. Top of the key, guarded closely by Safi. Three for the corner, number 11, and it is good. Take a 5-point Tigers lead. Connor Flaherty bringing it up for the Rhinos. Guarded closely by 11, out to Jonah. Jonah does not take the screen from Jaden, drives in, out to Jaden. Jaden taking a big basket, it is good! Cutting the lead to 3. Santiago with the ball.
A quick turnover turns this game into a Rhinos favorable matchup for the rest of this game, potentially throwing it into overtime.
We love overtime throws here. Number 12, Tyler Ritter, takes a shot, and he misses completely.
Less than a minute to play.
Bowman taking it out. Here's your chance. You got to hit a big shot here. To Jaden. Jaden driving in. Goes up with it. No good. Gets his rebound. And it is off the Tigers. Oh, and they call a shooting foul. Jaden will get 2 shots. Chance to cut the lead down to just 1, which would be huge for this team.
And keep in mind, even if the Tigers run out the full shot clock, the Rhinos will be left with 10 seconds to play the game. 15.
Can't let a 3 happen. If a 3 happens, that's when you start intentionally fouling. First one is good. Rolls around and is in. Gave me a little heart attack. But Jaden Hyde's able to sink it. Getting ready for a second free throw.
What an impact by Jaden Hyde.
Second free throw's good. No heart attack this time, as it didn't even touch the rim. Tyler Ritter taking it up. Tigers up by 1. A stop here would be absolutely huge for the Rhinos. Santiago driving in. Loses his footing a little bit. Trying to get something going. And a timeout is called by the Tigers. Coach did not like what he was seeing. Santiago maybe holding onto the ball a little too long.
If you guys could hear through our microphones this Rhinos crowd right now, it was going insane with the defensive chants. Like I said before, these Rhinos fans, they are strong in both the way that they support their team and just how loud they can be.
Well, gotta love the crash pit.
If you've ever been it, you'd know.
Yeah. Ear deafening. Maybe give you a little side of
just over 32 seconds left to play in the game, assuming we do not have an overtime here.
Tiger 19. Ball out to Ritter. He goes behind the half-court line as he brings it up, guarded by Safi. Ritter passes it out to 11 for 3, and it is good! And timeout called by the Rhinos, and that is not good. That 3 just made it a 2-possession game, and now you got almost no choice but to foul and hope that they miss some free throws.
which they have done plenty of throughout this game as well. I would not say that this is over at all.
It's far from over. 20 seconds in basketball is, not like 20 seconds in real life. You can really stretch out the last 10 seconds of a game, let alone 20. We could be in for a crazy finish as the Rhinos trail by 4 with 20 seconds to go, just over 20 seconds to go.
Once again, shouting out our crew. I'm Matt Button. Right next to me is Jane Foster. We have Thomas Larson to my left. Miss Toft, always the mastermind behind this broadcast. We have Amina Alisi, and we have Amarian Carr and Adam Medeiros, all handling things very well here with our crew. We love our crew. They do a great job out here. We're just the voices you hear. They're the masterminds behind everything.
If you're a fan of our voices enough, you can check out our podcast that's hosted by Matthew Bunton and myself and a few other people that, come and go as the Rhinos have the ball.
Less than 20 seconds to go.
Micah Bauman out to Jonah. They need something fast. A 3 by Sophie's good! And that brings the lead down to just 1. What a clutch shot there by Sophie.
Timeout by the Rhinos, down by 1.
Down by 1, 7 seconds. I just screamed so loud I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
7.6 seconds on the clock. They're most likely going to see some Tigers going to the three-point line. Not three-point, free-point line.
Free throw.
Free throw.
They're probably not even giving them a chance to go past half court. I won't be surprised if Ash is telling them down there, hey guys, you need to just get down there and just, foul them as fast as you possibly can, fast as humanly possible. Full court press.
Clock reset to 8 seconds.
On the dot.
Was 7.6.
Gave them a little 0.4 seconds. Helping out the Rhinos, maybe.
Not sure if the clock was wrong previously, but
must have not stopped it on time. Happens a lot.
Rhinos bench coming back up. We see
Zachy Baxley checked in for Safi, who just hit that clutch 3.
Like said
Tigers
before,
ball, and it is a full court press.
Like said before. Well, actually,
and he's fouled with 8.2.
Time changed to 8.2.
And it's back to 7.7, so only 0.3 seconds drawn off the clock after that play as they send Santi. Oh, they have to pass it in again, of course. Screen set down to number 11, Ren Marsh, and Ren Marsh is going to have to hit both of these. And even if they do, it's still a one-possession game.
6.4 on the clock remaining.
If you're the Rhinos, how many timeouts do they got? Do you have any?
I believe we are out.
They're out. So they have to get the ball and just. Well, if he even misses the second one.
You just book it, man. And
it's getting loud in here. Crash Pit is not favorable to a visiting team as the first free throw is in.
A
Red
lucky
Marsh.
Bounce. Safi checking in for Zachy.
See another clutch 3 by Safi here. If the moment calls for it. Here we go. Shot is up. And bounces around is in. Rhinos down by 3 as a timeout is called by the Rhinos. So it turns out they did have one left. Yep. They're going to you need to get your best three-point shooter out there. And Matt, who would you say should take the shot? If you're Ash down there, what are you telling them?
Honestly, I have plenty of amazing three-point shooters, especially when it comes down to these clutch time situations. I like Micah Bauman going in there, getting the shot. I like Jonah getting the shot. There's plenty of options that you have that can shoot the 3. It's just, can you give them the space that's going to allow them to do that in such a short amount of time, because a lot of these guys, they struggle, and they struggle hard when it comes down to covered threes. But I have faith in Jonah. If he can do it, Micah can do it.
It's a 3 or nothing for the Rhinos. Unless they get lucky, hit a 2, get a quick foul.
A 3 sends it straight into overtime. Anything else ends the game, essentially.
Pretty much. You heard it from Matt. Quarter, and it's
Safi for 3. No good. That's going to end the game.
End the game. A heartbreaker here in 12 Bridges as the Rhinos fall just short of the win. Score 57-60. Tigers with the win.
And our 12 Bridges Rhinos will fall to 20-7, 8-3 in the PVL. Tough loss, but I have faith in our team. We can always bounce back. Next week, we will face off against Del Campo here at home after beating them 57-48 back in the end of January. So I'll definitely be watching that game. I don't know if you'll be watching that game, Jin, but this was a great one to watch.
A thriller all throughout, and that's going to do it for our broadcast of this game. I'm Jaden Foster. Right next to me is Matthew Bunton. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a good night, everyone.